It was supposed to be just another ordinary night. I had tucked my children into bed, locked all the doors, and set the security system like I did every night. The small green light on the control panel gave me a sense of reassurance, a feeling that my family and home were safe. But what happened next shattered that illusion completely. In the early hours of the morning, we experienced a break-in that not only robbed us of our possessions, but also our peace of mind. This is the story of how a traditional security system failed when we needed it most, and the lasting impact it left on our lives. The night everything changed, when our security system failed, false sense of security. My family and I had invested in what we thought was a top-of-the-line security system. It had all the bells and whistles, motion detectors, door and window sensors, and a loud alarm. We had chosen it because it promised to protect our home, to give us an extra layer of security that would deter anyone from trying to break in. But on that fateful night, we learned the hard way that these systems are not foolproof. The break-in. I woke to the sound of breaking glass, a noise that still haunts me to this day. My heart raced as I fumbled to make sense of what was happening. Then the alarm blared, piercing through the silence of the night. It was loud, just as we'd been promised, but as I soon found out, loud doesn't equal effective. I rushed to check on my children, who were terrified and confused, as I called the authorities. Time stolen. What I didn't know then was that time was working against us. The alarm system sent a notification to the security company, and they, in turn, contacted the police, but those precious minutes were slipping away. The intruder knew this too. He had minutes before anyone could arrive, and he made the most of them. By the time the police showed up, the damage was already done. He had taken valuables, rifled through our personal belongings, and left behind a trail of destruction. In just 10 minutes, our lives were turned upside down. The aftermath, the emotional toll. The aftermath of the break-in was far worse than the material losses. My children no longer felt safe in their own home. Every creak, every gust of wind had them on edge. They began having nightmares, waking up in cold sweats, and I could see the fear in their eyes. My spouse and I felt the same. Our sanctuary had been violated, and the place that was supposed to be our safe haven now felt like a house of horrors, realizing the system's flaws. As we picked up the pieces, we couldn't help but feel betrayed by the very system that was supposed to protect us. The alarm had gone off, the authorities had been notified, and yet it hadn't been enough. We realized that the traditional security system we had trusted was more reactive than proactive. It only responded after the intruder was already inside, by which point it was too late to prevent the damage. The system had done exactly what it was designed to do, but it wasn't enough to keep us safe. Living in fear. In the weeks following the break-in, we tried to return to normal life, but the fear lingered. Every night I would double-check the locks, test the alarm, and lie awake listening for any signs of danger. The knowledge that we were powerless to stop what had happened gnawed at me. The security system that was supposed to give us peace of mind had done the opposite. It had shown us just how vulnerable we really were. What we learned: the need for a better solution. Our experience made it clear that traditional security systems, while better than nothing, are far from perfect. They react to break-ins, but they don't prevent them. They might alert you to an intruder's presence, but by then, the intruder has already gained control. We learned that in today's world, you need more than just an alarm. You need a system that can stop a break-in before it even begins. The search for real protection. In the aftermath, we began searching for a new security solution, one that wouldn't just notify us of danger but actively prevent it. That's when we discovered 30-second security. Unlike traditional systems, this innovative technology focuses on the critical first minute of a break-in attempt. It doesn't just sound an alarm, it deploys a drone, records the intruder, and alerts both the homeowners and the authorities within seconds. It's a proactive approach that gives homeowners the power to stop a crime before it happens, regaining our peace of mind. Since switching to 30-second security, we've finally started to feel safe in our home again, knowing that we have a system that acts immediately, one that doesn't just react but actively protects, has given us back our peace of mind. The nightmares have started to fade, and my children are beginning to feel safe in their beds again.